We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Two yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 40-yard line.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
It's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 41 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Ball carrier for Pittsburgh.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. 3rd down here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
4th down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40.
Then to throw again. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
He was taken down.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
At the Eagles' 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Taken down back at the 10.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Third and goal, the ball at the 10. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about name.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards.
42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. There's the former quarterback, Greg Ward Jr. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
1st and 10.
On play action, Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete.
Intended for.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
TJ Watt there.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Kickoff for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles continue to roll.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him point.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get there. They get him out of bounds well shy of the goal line. And the defense holds on the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And got his man complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And that is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Brandon Graham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Pulled in at the 24. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, a run with Connor. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season, but CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night, and then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old-school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton, the quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay-Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland-Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any point. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
The third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
7 yards to pick up there.
Brings up second and
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Working from the gun, Wentz. This is caught, Watkins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 10 at the 25.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. This is Johnson. He's got it. He's at the 30, 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 71 yards. And the Steelers are able to at least knock the deficit down a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero.
On for the point.
Oh, you're going slow clap. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Mills. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott.
That's the story of the game. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Out. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger going for the deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And a Steeler 1st down.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Shift! Watch the shift! Switch! Snickers, gotta spin.
Ben to throw again. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Steelers.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Middle. Whirl. Hey, check back 21. Let's go. Check back 21.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles' defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now he's going to throw it deep. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
No spacing. Hey, check, Mike 21.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Rolling to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Going for it all. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Juju.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For Eric Ebron.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
1st down.
Show that bench release and go.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Roethlisberger's pass.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
He'll buy some time right. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
The play is a safety. Today's final score.